Oh, gross.
Again.
Ah, gross.
Every time.
Everywhere.
Oh, we're in. Okay.
Look, just because you believe in a thing called love doesn't mean you have to, make a mess of it.
Hey, I was going to give the darkness a second to take care of what it needed to take care of.
The darkness has no refractory period, and neither does the D-pad. What up?
Have you ever seen the darkness live? That dude absolutely has no refractory
Go
period.
again and again. And I'm Jeff.
That man is
may only have 2 minutes,
That
but give
man
me another 2 minutes, and then I got 2 minutes.
I'm convinced the lead singer, whose name I don't know, is just a walking erection at all times. Something about his vibe. I'm Rick, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Dave, in case you missed that earlier.
Yep.
This is Erection Discourse, Sanity's Requiem.
Correct.
Yeah.
Where last time was the tower the tower, right? Actually, the picture should be in here somewhere. I would say look around for that picture because we haven't looked. Yeah, that right there.
This one.
Yes, the Tower of Bones.
That's right. I actually forgot that this is how you advance. Is by refinding the image because now that you've lived through the experience,
you know what it is.
What
also,
the fuck is?
That's probably a sanity effect where it's raining awful on me.
It might be.
Just look like
I think the idea is that the
circles.
house is also kind of.
There is
apart.
a little page hidden behind this.
Yeah,
picture,
there totally
though.
is. Unseen force guides Alex's hand towards the painting, compelling her to look behind it. She reaches out and pulls back the painting and discovers a chapter page hidden behind it. Should Alex retrieve the chapter page?
No.
Sure. A sense of familiarity overcomes her, and as the chapter page comes to her fingers, so does the realization that Roberto's spirit is aiding her.
Thanks, Berto.
I will say this is maybe the first time that the game has explicitly, because before it's kind of like, oh, maybe this is kind of a player experience thing, or like, oh, it's a little like you're ephemerally getting this stuff. This is the first time it's like, no, this is all an
also
interwoven
the ghost is
spiritual
helping
journey.
you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Word
so
to end all words.
I thought the Tower of the Tower of Bodies was such a
also-
neat thing to come back around. Because at first,
Side
it just,
note, what a fucking easy chapter to find compared to some.
I know.
yeah,
Poor
it's the
Paul
hero
Luther.
of the game, the Skellington King.
Chalkman.
Grows restless, my liege.
This is Doctor Who.
Why is it gotta
Not
be black?
now, I'm cooking.
To weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
It's
The
getting
squelch noises.
hungry.
Voice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment.
Yeah,
After
you know that whole
the
thing.
Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is
Doesn't?
imperative to keep the binding intact.
Remember that time?
God,
that,
I love when people fail me.
Yeah.
remember that time that one of our heroes got full on squished?
Yeah.
I think that's the body he's dissecting right now, even though you were like liquefied.
Yeah.
What would
I
he
don't
need
know.
to dissect that for?
It would be like picking
Cause
through
of death,
spaghetti.
Cause of death, I watched it.
Cause of death, pile.
Yeah.
You are now a pile of bones.
Yeah.
Shall
I thought
we?
the Tower of Stone was one that was like a very interesting thing because you see it early on and it feels almost like generic, almost psychological
remember
levels of
we
horror.
commented on it, and then I was like,
cosmic
no,
shit.
no, go back. Look at the human for scale.
Yeah.
That is a 300-foot tower of bones. And
Yeah.
we were like, oh my god.
And then you get to the chapter like where suddenly it really doesn't reveal itself until the last second, where like
Yes.
you see the tower and your
Well,
guys
when
get
they're
thrown into
kicking
it.
you down to sacrifice you,
Yeah.
Shall
So,
we?
very cool
a war
callback.
to end all wars.
Yeah.
Oh, if wars are done,
This is
I
the
guess.
chapter I don't like.
The
Oh,
war to
well,
end
you've
all
said that about,
wars
like, the last
redefines
six.
This
how
one,
mankind looked
because this
at
one is also in the
and
oubliette
value of
Cathedral.
human life.
You know what? At this point,
Over
I'm convinced that's
19,000
the
men
game.
lost their
Yeah,
lives
it's like
every
if we
day
just
in the
keep
clutches
going
of
back
the
to the
sun.
fucking
Some
Lutheran
say
church,
uselessly.
even though they're Franciscan
Some
monks. I don't know.
invoke a
People have
higher
made
cause.
comments.
I
I don't
thi-
really care.
I
read
think I
accounts
just
of the
don't
slaughter
like
from many
this
journalists
this
who spent
chunk of
time
the
in
game. The
trenches.
oubliette Cathedral just has the
But I
worst
found the
chapters in my
account of
opinion.
a
I don't
certain
know.
Peter Jacob.
Well,
one of the
that's
most
half of them.
horrible.
Inevitably, in the
Peter
oubliette
Jacob.
His
Cathedral,
implication
there are
about the
the
ancients' involvement with the war was
the
hideous
weakest,
and so
least
obvious.
agency characters. Like
With the
we
horror
had
Generally
to
of the
speaking,
Battle of the
we had to
Somme
find
stand
a torch.
miles
But it's
away.
also we've gone
The
through it.
This chapter's a little
Executive
different.
Artillery. A young
So word end all
journalist
wars. They
named
were
Peter
talking about
Jacob
World War One.
researched
PJ.
his story from the front lines. His
Oh.
grim
A
task
means.
brought
We're
him
in
to
That's what I'm
1916
saying. We
now.
jumped forward a bunch.
Yeah.
transformed
The war to
into
end
a
all
field
wars.
hospital.
That's why I was like, in my head, I'm like, no, I think that's World War One, but I don't want to sound dumb.
World
I
War
was
One.
Maybe
waiting
the
on it.
last place on Earth you would like. Maybe not the last. I'd say in the bottom 5 places on Earth you'd want to be in the 20th century, I feel like mid-1910s France has to be pretty
bad.
far down that list.
Oh, yeah. Not fun.
No.
Men soak gauze in their own urine.
Why? That for fun?
Gas.
No,
Oh.
they use
To
ammonia
stop-
in urine
yeah.
to stop mustard gas. The ammonia neutralizes it before it goes in, so you piss on a cloth and
See, the problem is they then go to clean their stuff and they bleach it out, and then they got a whole other problem.
yeah.
Gallows humor.
Jacques, do you have any piss left?
I just pieced all over
Francis.
François.
We can hear the artillery firing. I need your
François.
piss, François.
no more peace.
Oh, boy. World War I was hilarious.
Anyway, millions of people died in
and
Europe.
terrible
so,
event.
yeah.
Soldier's letter lies on the table waiting to be sent home. I'm going to take it. It's not mine, but it's
Oh yeah,
been with
you're
me.
getting shelled the whole time too.
Yeah,
By
it
the
was
way, just to add a little more grim.
Rick, we already said we're in France. Okay?
Yeah. Covered with blood-stained sheets, these poor souls have passed from this world. For them, the suffering is over, but for those around them, the ordeal continues.
A lot of things are over.
Yeah.
Including having to deal with the dead bodies. That's
Yeah.
not a fun part of this.
So the thing
Here's
is,
the
is
reason
they
this game
said
can't
this
get
was a
remade, the
field
Red
hospital.
Cross.
They said this was a field hospital. This is a morgue. currently.
Yeah.
Oh, is there one alive guy?
The soldier is rather distressed.
Aha.
He's
Perhaps
alive,
he
though.
has lost a lot of friends to the trenches of the Somme.
Oh, well.
Nobody asked, though. He confides that the only stories are sad ones, and that the only true heroes are in the mortuary.
I mean, if there was one true hell in World War I, it was the Somme.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Ardennes forest of World War II. It's just...
The
or no,
faint
actually,
sa-
that was World War I too as well.
Yeah.
Oh. The faint sound of moaning emanates from behind the linen veils. Whispered utterances, frantic prayers for loved ones, words offered only by those who faced their mortality.
Got any
There's nobody in there we can see.
doctors? And,
What's a doctor?
I wonder if this will be a thing later.
No, certainly not, David.
An odd collection.
Yeah.
That's all there was. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So he throws right crosses and that's it.
Oh yeah, what's in your should go to the pause and see what your stats are looking like. Guard frowns and ushers Peter away from the organ. He explains that it is one of the few antiques in the region that has so far survived the war.
What are you gonna do? Catch the artillery shell and throw it somewhere else?
Yeah.
This
He's gonna
homie-
jump, he's gonna grab it, the like velocity is gonna spin him around and he's gonna use that centripetal motion to
That's
sorry,
a,
centrifugal.
He's
that's
gonna
a death flag if I've ever seen
spike
one.
it into the tabernacle
An
instead.
old coin marked in a peculiar manner. It has held sentimental value for someone. Whoever holds the penny will undoubtedly receive good fortune. Oh, yeah. This is a photographer's flash pan, used to hold combustible powders that when ignited create a large white flash. This can be used to stun some enemies.
Bro. Is this
Gross.
like not Silent Scope?
Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
No, there's
Oh
another
my god, we're
Yeah.
we're unequipping that. He looks so dumb holding
Da,
it.
da, da.
there's another
walking with my flash pan.
game that's photography ghost
Fatal Frame.
Oh, Fatal Frame.
Fatal
yeah.
Frame, thank you.
Peter finds a sealed envelope that seems to have been left behind. Perhaps he can fit the soldier's letter into the and then he can mail it.
So examine now instead of it's just Peter looks wistfully onto the church.
Go check the tabernacle.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
It's the
It's full of
cabinet
guns.
of God.
The cathedral's tabernacle is fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. Its doors are closed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it manually.
Peter, how are you
What?
on the organ?
With
Yeah.
your hands?
Yeah.
You have no hands. It's World War I.
Maybe if I yell at it.
Open
I love
sesame.
the like public domain explosion sound effects, by the way. I feel like I've heard those exact explosions in like 8 other games.
That's quite possible.
Like Donkey Kong 64, I think, uses the same explosions.
Some GoldenEye ass explosions.
The guard quietly but strongly points out that the area is off limits to civilians.
Oh, I thought it was just quiet
I
and
thought he was
strong.
just quiet and
He's just
strong.
quiet and strong.
God, he's so brave.
Oh my god. No one does cardio in the world of Eternal Darkness. Sanity's Requiem.
He ran for like
Bro, you jogged 30
60 seconds.
I am big fan
World
of
War
real
One, the
life, and this
Look.
would not be too much for me yet.
He's a World War I journalist, and he's probably got the consumption, okay? He's been through a lot today.
He was raised on lake water and
Algae,
millet.
that's it. When
He's going to be excited when he discovers porridge.
He still remembers the lucky days where he'd get a sliver of pemmican.
With the war being so close, a curfew has been imposed. Traveling outside the hospital is not a safe thing to do, since intruders will likely be shot on sight. Peter decides to remain inside.
What?
Why?
I mean,
Peter does not want to be shot on sight.
I guess.
B! The guard shifts about, obviously bored with his duty, and awaiting a replacement or perhaps a call to arms.
Why would you await that?
He just like pinch his dick or something?
The guard doesn't realize he should be really happy that he's not getting shelled right now.
Yeah, I legit...
Lieutenant Henri! Honk honk.
With a motherly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest.
Oh.
Like, I've never been to war, obviously, like, duh, but I think I would... I could not possibly imagine myself bored at any point while shit like this is going on outside.
No,
I think
yeah,
I
I
would be
would-
just standing and vibrating in place, trying to just be like, nope, just we're here.
Anxiously terrified.
Oh no,
sure.
the guarding the doorpost inside a big stone building. Oh no, anything but that. Wow, no, darn.
Yeah, I'm an anxious person. Oh, there's a
you pick that
page
up?
on the thing. I'm an anxious person at all times.
Oh, another letter.
Why are we just collecting all of these things that
you can read them.
We're gonna take all the mail home to Gay Paris.
First letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. I was admitted to this hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there is no way that I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I am reminded that I will never be able to do the things I love. Run, jump, have upside-down weird wheelbarrow sex. Never again. The hospital is a very strange
stuff.
place. Converted from an old cathedral, there is an odd atmosphere around it, silent but for the words of the wounded calling out in the night. Help, help, it's dark in here. There is no doubt it is haunted. What I find most odd in this place is that you never see anyone leave during the day. Might have something to do with the war outside, but it's not right. No goodbyes or farewells, just an empty bed when you wake. They all got real better real fast.
So that guy was from the south
Yeah, the south of France.
of France?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I figured that was the case.
Wait, is
Second
this the same person?
Second
Oh.
letter from Private Reginald
still got
Jackson
that
to his
voice
love,
ready,
Margaret. Oh, yeah. I've been here for over a week now.
Welcome to Star Force, Dave. When you make a voice up, when
You
you,
just
think
live
it's
with
a
it.
minor negative, like unimportant character, and they come back
Oh, yeah.
42 times.
Like, very, very American-centric vibe for it, but I
Right.
feel like in pop culture for me, being an American, I guess, I see love letter from blank to the missus back home. My brain immediately is like, oh, Civil War soldiers doing the letter writing.
from
Oh,
Tennessee.
I know
Tennessee.
the feeling. I've had that happen. That I was running a D&D game, and they came across this one dude that I intentionally gave the most nerdy voice. That was this nasally. It literally hurt my throat to
Yep.
do for more
Something
than
like
an-
this?
I was about to say that somewhere between Geostellar and Zach Temple.
It's me!
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean but put a shit ton more air through it, and like your nose to just it hurt to do.
Okay. All right.
And to the point where I was like, and I named the character Filbert, and his entire point was to just get fucking duped by the party.
Okay.
And like, so they talked him into basically, he was like a receptionist person, but as they were leaving, they were like, we just got to tell you, Filbert was the most amazing, helpful guy. Like, they basically asked for the manager to talk him up.
Give him a raise, please.
And then, so like, a bunch of plot later, the city got cut off from the outside and a bunch of bad shit was happening. So I made at this point I was way more organized than I am nowadays in D&D. I had been making like a little list in a Word doc of every named character that
Yeah.
I've come across.
Because you can keep track of them across the
And I
storyline.
basically went through each of them, and I threw a D20, and I was like, did this character live through like the getting cut off?
Yep.
And then if they made the cutoff, like they lived,
Yep.
I basically was like, is this character currently healthy or
I was
incapacitated?
gonna say, Filbert had to have
And
got a nat
then-
20 in here somewhere.
And then the third role where I went down the list was like, how well have they adapted?
Okay.
Right? and most of the
This
characters
nerd in
were a
fatigues
mix.
and like war paint.
Filbert hit 3 nat 20s in a row.
Oh my God.
So he
Welcome
didn't,
to Filbert
he-
Town.
He didn't just live; he thrived.
I became the mayor of the city,
Well, they just, like, they
I am the
came-
master of my domain.
They came around the corner and he was just like, "Hey guys," and they're like, "Filbert, is that you?" He's like, "Well, I get." And like, there had been like a time jump where they were stuck in stasis for like a year. So Filbert went from like it was like those Facebook meme things of
cracking
like
knuckles by just
he went
moving his arms.
from level 1 loser to like I just gave him a full level 6 fighter PC build and like
Not bad.
he became their ace in the hole. And like, but it was just I used this voice and it just hurt to do after a minute, and I was like,
Oh, I'm familiar with that
I'm
too.
glad that's a throwaway nothing character, and then that was the one that became like their go-to every time.
I had a very bad habit during Star Force of giving silly voices to characters that I thought were going to be very short one-off dudes who then became extremely pivotal for not just that game, but occasionally multiple games.
no!
So there's one of the characters from the first of 3 games, Dragon Sky, the satellite admin, had a voice that sounded like this,
Whoa.
which is fine for a few seconds, but not for 7 straight minutes of dialogue.
And then it turns out
But you don't
that
imagine someone putting in like a McDonald's order in that voice.
Yeah.
he was the king of exposition. They were like,
Oh, he talked
why
the
don't
most for
you
sure."
tell Geo everything that's going on? And he's like, okay. So 1,000 years ago. And I was
And
like,
then
oh,
Leo
no,
Kingdom
Rick.
comes in with a yes, and that's all
Yeah.
Jeff's character.
I literally was like, I did a funny voice for Leo Kingdom, and I was like, I'm ready to talk like this all the time. And then I had
get, like,
literally
1 line a minute.
his role was to go like, okay, wow, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Stuff!
Number 2
It.
had a previously entirely silent character named oh my God, what was his name? It's not empty. Hollow.
Yeah, Hollow.
That tracks.
Who literally the way he stood and he had robes, he looked like a starfish. So I gave him a Patrick Star voice.
Oh no!
And then about 40% of the way through the game, he became the bad guy exposition
Yes,
dude.
literally
So
secondary main.
Lots of scenes involve me talking like this for long stretches of time. My throat was fucking ravaged by the end of like every session.
everyone on Earth and reinstate the ancient kingdom.
We're like, oh, what a
Like, come
terrible choice.
on.
Oh no!
But anywho,
Yeah.
I've been here for over a week now, and there is no word when I will be allowed to leave. Strange things have happened. At night, the sounds of the hospital change. So do the bedpans. Echoes of voices that don't belong to anyone haunt the walls and corridors. I think we have cats. The restless ghosts, perhaps, or sounds of movement, or whispers. I have seen war firsthand, and the sounds at night in this hospital scare me more than I ever thought possible. Did the paper get bigger? Oh, you can zoom in while we're reading.
I tried to
Yeah.
scroll down with the D-pad and it did this instead.
You're just holding, you're looking closer.
I thought about just like every line, just
Yeah.
creeping it a little bit.
What is going on
bigger.
here at night?
What is
Why
that
do I feel so
stain?
threatened? My fears are worsened by the talk of the other young soldiers. One said he had heard cries for help in the middle of the night. Wow, that seems weird here. Cries that were only answered by snarls of rage, and not compassion. Another said Lance Corporal Haskell had not been discharged, but had gone missing. I stare at his empty bed, with a sense of unholy dread gnawing at my heart. What is that stain?
I love Lance Corporal Haskell.
Luckily, fear is one of my kinks.
We got that
I
envelope,
apologize
too.
for the stain on the page.
Should Peter open the envelope? So there's orders.
I'm just waiting for a random artillery shell to just hit game over.
Oh, we can't use that now. Okay. Oh, an official note on Army Regulation Stationery. The note reads, Private Thompson, by order of Lieutenant Hargraves, on behalf of
Thompson.
HRH George V, you are to leave your post of duty and rally in the street outside Oubliette Cathedral. Further orders will be presented at the rallying point. God save the king.
That was definitely supposed to be a British guy. HRH is going to be His Royal Highness. I imagine.
Yeah. Well, this is a king of
There is
France
a king. At this
the
point, there was a king of
time,
France, I think.
I rang the bell.
Was this?
No, only the janitor rings the bell, David. We learned that last time.
Well, we weren't the
Yeah.
janitor when we rang the bell.
Yeah, but we did a very naughty thing, and then skeletons
No,
attacked
wait a
us.
minute. No. There was not a king of France because about 17 years earlier they made sure there was
Oh, the
king
French
of France.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was like,
yeah.
hang on a
Very
second.
pointedly wasn't.
There was a rather important French event not 2 decades before.
There's a king of France, but he is a skeleton. Louis the whatever.
I
Louis the
forget.
Bones.
Also, I find it so funny that, like, in the voices you chose, you're like, let's go with
Let's do a little
American
patent.
drill sergeant and Southern thing, not like anything French.
Anything French at all? Oh, fuck no.
Anything French or English or like.
And
any
of the
kind
three of us, you were
Wait.
the two who have taken French.
I was going to say, I speak just enough French to know
I
that
took
my
French
French...
for 13 years.
That's what I said. Of the three
Oh,
of us,
you've
the
taken
two
most.
of you are the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
who speak French. I
I-
speak Spanish almost fluently.
I know just enough French to know that my French accent is dog shit on the spot. So it'd be
There you
pretty.
go.
Also, we got stuff like this. Bloody hell, lad! We must be on the offensive.
be on the offensive.
We should be in a Wallace
I-
and
I
Gromit
ass-
movie.
Oh, oh no, Gromit.
Oh, no, Gromit.
I assumed that was what to do with the soldiers' orders, considering
Yes.
they were usable.
I think so.
Because
Let's
this dude
go
looked
in
like
the
he
door.
wanted some-
Yeah.
he
Oh
wanted
no,
some
Gromit!
Oh.
The moon is
Oh, they
made
knew
of
a
dead
Priscilla
compatriots.
Menace.
Oh, they knew a
Oh, Ada knew. We help to. I don't know what presse is.
Look at
but-
the substance. Lumiere's horny.
Well, they observe la subsistance.
It
Vos lumières dehors.
is subsistence like survival or something, or
Maybe. Well, so la victoire est à nous is like
Victory is
ours.
ours.
yeah. Okay.
Like
I didn't
et de
know.
nous.
That's help
Après
us.
c'est la menace.
Help
yeah.
us suppress the menace, which
Yeah.
obviously the Kaiserreich, like with that classic helmet.
They watch the subsistence. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just
Let's go! Yes.
God.
Okay.
in French. It's a revolver.
What in?
All right,
I
chapter's
think-
over. Hope you guys
Uh-oh.
like
I
that.
think they just made contact.